Hey everybody, it's Wolvash and welcome back to Dishonored 2. Alright, so we made it through the streets, met up with Megan Foster, woke up in her boat inside, and now I believe we're going to go meet somebody. Somebody special.
Where am I? I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
It's us. We're moving closer.
Empress Emily Kaldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father, and I promise Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty.
I love that whale. That's so cool.
To do it without spilling a river of blood.
That's the plan. No
I
blood.
asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
Of course I went to Mark. Again, I mean, I would find the game incredibly boring without the powers.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something.
Although I say incredibly boring, but
true.
If you were going full-on bloody, it wouldn't really matter, because as long as you had bullets in your gun and your sword by your side, wouldn't really care. I love this. I wish I could say this was a surprise, but I saw it when I played last time. This, like, instead of a flash teleport, like just something that yanks you through the air.
This is how
Much
I
less
save my father and reclaim the throne.
It's much less stealthy than the blink, though, because you are flying through the air. People can see you getting ripped through. It also has this weird, like, drop-off. It can only go so high. Probably can play with that with the rune upgrades. We'll have to see.
What is
Speaking
that?
of which...
It feels
Oh, no, never mind.
familiar.
Know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
In my hand, Mombi, eh. Okay, let's see. Like, I could squeeze the heart and blah, 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 but we know where to go. It's kind of a straight line, so. Here's the whole crew.
How could she? I don't understand.
Alright, we've got Delilah, who is the last person we'll kill. We have Luca Abel, who's the second to last. We have Brianna, the curator, who's third. Jindosh, fourth. And Hypatia, the beast doctor. That'll be the first person. So, like, in order, circling around of the people we have to take out. Nice little setup there.
In the sky here. There is no sky.
There's sky. Look at the sky. Everywhere that you're not standing on is sky.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth, until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
The world. Maybe, I don't know.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the crown killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
Alright, waking up in the ship again. Alright, so, as I said previously, upside is that we'll have a lot less reading to do, but we still are going to hit her diary, because it'll give a unique perspective on things that are going on. I'm also going to grab these bone charms, which are just like laying out, smoking up the room. Okay, letter from Emily. Wyman, by now you must have heard about the coup in Dunwall. Don't worry, I'm safe, hiding far away with friends. I implore you, don't try anything reckless, and don't go back to Bristol. Stay in Morley. There's nothing you can do against Delilah. I can't say I have a solid plan yet, but you know how well I improvise in desperate situations. Remember the time I kept a straight face during the watch officer's report, all the while sitting at my desk without pants? If I survive that, I'll get through all this. For now, I need to stay hidden and act alone. Trust me, we'll see each other again, I promise. Emily. Alright, long day in Dunwall, new year. We're starting a new year. Maybe 1852 will be less boring than 1851. I can't wait for Wyman to get back to Dunwall. We'll go to the abandoned mansion I discovered the other night at the edge of Rudshore. Maybe I'll have time to turn it into a scary haunted house beforehand, using sheets and hiding an old audiograph upstairs. Wyman would love that. We'll get spooked and hold hands, screaming and laughing. Come on, Emily, you promised to be more serious and listen at court, and you're already planning your next escape. Let's start this diary again. Proposals for a new decree on whale oil rationing and distribution. Blank, blank, blank. The anniversary. That time of year again. The anniversary of my mother's death. There's no real time for reflection, though. It's all security protocols, menus, guest lists, and it's impossible to slip out at night. I feel like a caged bird. They've already got me memorizing this year's speech. It's endless. Would it be so terrible if I just said what I remember about her? That wink she gave me even if she was scolding me? After I was caught climbing the statue of my grandfather? The sound of her footsteps as she paced at night? The time we shared a cabin on a boat trip to Driscoll? Or the time she agreed to let Corvo teach me to fish, but then had to pull a hook from my arm? Now that would be a speech. Edge of the world. Dishonored. My father is lost, turned to stone by Delilah. Those words don't even seem real. Witchcraft? Something I never would have believed possible. But now I have to believe in it, so I can believe that it can be undone. Delilah claims to be my aunt, the rightful heir. Truth or lies? All I know is that she used magic to take my throne, aided by that weasel Duke Abel. They must have been working on their plan for years, buying disloyalty with promises. Even Ramsay, captain of the City Watch, planting in everyone's mind the idea that my father and I could be responsible for those monstrous killings, that one or both of us were the crown killer. I'm not in a trusting mood, but Megan Foster says she knows Anton Sokolov, our old royal physician, and she helped me escape the coup, so she's all I have right now. We're sailing for Serkonos. My Dunwall, my home, is no longer safe for me. But I never really was safe. I never really will be. The sooner I get that through my skull, the better. The Void. This time it wasn't a dream. I've read about the Void and the Outsider, imagined them. Now I've seen these wonders for myself. Strange doesn't begin to cover it. The Outsider has terrible eyes, black on black. He offered me something. I know these gifts come with a price, but how could I refuse? This power might give me the edge I need to defeat Delilah and Duke Abel. I'll worry about paying the cost later. And what price will I pay for his other gift? My mother's beloved voice, trapped in the strangest contraption. It's both comforting and chilling to be able to talk to her again. And yet, it's not entirely the person I knew anymore. This thing, the heart, it's there and not there. I have to focus in a new way to even see it. We've arrived at the southernmost tip of the Empire. Strange fragrances all around. Salt, fish, spice. I don't know how to blend in here. I don't know what to eat or where to go. But this is where my father was born. So part of me belongs here too. And these are my people. Or they were until my throne was stolen by Delilah. I'm coming for you, Delilah, with my new powers. All I need now is a plan. Alright, so we got the travel log. We need to look at our bone charms, which we just picked up. Duelist luck, bullets have a slight... No, we don't need that because we are not going to be using a gun. And void favor, sometimes supernatural powers consume no mana. That is a definite one to equip. And now our powers. Okay, so I looked through these and I was pretty excited about them. The first one, Domino, is you can link human targets, and while the power is active, any action affects all linked targets. So you could link a couple, choke one out, and they both get choked out. You could send one scattering, and they all scatter. It's got a really cool setup, and I'm definitely going to be putting into this. And the upgrades basically changes the number of links up to 4. I can imagine being able to clear out a tough room with one action because of that. I'm very excited to use that. Doppelganger lets you throw up a copy of yourself, and then enemies that kill it believe that you are dead, and they'll go back to normal. So you could clear an alert status in a room by throwing a doppelganger down and letting them kill it. They also mention that it will trigger security systems and attract hostile animals. So it's basically you for all intents and purposes. And it can be used to link other enemies. So if you have the 4-person domino effect, you could throw up a doppelganger, link it to 3 other enemies, take out your doppelganger, and take them all out. It's really, really cool, the power combinations you get with her. It looks like as it fades away, it'll confuse enemies. A doppelganger that can fight and assassinate when undetected. Interesting. Transposition, swap places with a doppelganger. And then summon 2 doppelgangers who act independently. Ooh. It looks like I'd have to be careful with that, though, because it said assassinate, so I wouldn't want them running around killing people. That would be detrimental. So dark vision, we know what dark vision is from the previous game. Our far reach has a couple upgrades. One is pull objects towards you and catch them in midair, including corpses and unconscious bodies. One is slow time when falling so that you can aim it better. That's cool. And this one is really cool. Pull enemies towards you. So you could yank a guy out of cover or from a distance and bring him to you to choke him out. That's really cool too. Mesmerize, summon a void spirit to enthrall humans and hounds. It will captivate 2 humans or hounds and remove their short-term memory. It will always enthrall the closest living target. Use it to avoid a group of enemies who will be unaware of what's happening around them, or use it in combat, making them vulnerable to attacks. You can enthrall up to 3 with this upgrade, extend the duration, and then enthrall up to 4. So her upgrades tend to be about affecting larger groups of people. Alright, final one is Shadow Walk. Assume a stealthier form for a short time. You can assassinate or incapacitate 1 enemy before returning to physical form. You can't get too close because you're still a physical presence, but you're just harder to detect. Move through rat tunnels as a shadow. That's cool. Improvised attack. Assassinate or incapacitate up to 2 enemies during Shadow Walk, so it lets you do 1 extra action. Move faster in your form, and up to 3. So again, always stacking people that you can affect. So it's 4 runes to start the domino, 4 for doppelganger, 4 for shadow walk, 6 for mesmerize. Like, runes are going to be a big deal here, I believe. So I think I want to start with dark vision because we need to be stealthier. Because we're trying to be non-lethal, which means we can't really handle a ton of people coming at us right now, especially with no extra powers. So we want to be able to see what's going on. So that's a good way to start. All right. So we got our powers. Let's go ahead and clean up the thing if we need to. No, we're good. We got the heart and the powers. And now we're going to get our crossbow. It's not what you're used to, living in a palace, but this is all all the coin I could scrape up. Anton and I operated on a tight budget, and guess what? Now you do too. If it's not beneath you, pick up whatever valuables you find along your way. We'll need ammo and resources to take down the people behind the coup. Hidden all over the city, there are underground black market shops. Look for a symbol depicting 2 hands, which means there's a shop nearby. Follow the signs, they'll guide you. Buying from the black market is against the law, but it could make the difference against the Duke's military. Sokolov was working on this crossbow as a gift. If you need it modified, those shops can help you with that as well. Megan. I'm just happy to have the crossbow. Got my non-lethal option now. There's no non-lethal bullets. We don't get rubber bullets here in Dunwall. Or Circonus now, I guess. Alright, so, before we talk to Megan, we need to do a little scavenging around the ship. Pick up any treasures or coin that we may find, because we don't have a lot of options for us right now as far as money goes. And we might find some useful items. Might. I'm not saying for sure. Crossbow bolts. You know, I gotta be careful not to use them on humans, but I'm thinking they might be useful in the future with, like, the robots. I doubt the robots count as a kill. That would be pretty awful if they did. I think we gotta be careful probably about, like, animals too. The hounds and stuff. I didn't think about that before. That's gonna be tough. The animals are a lot less forgiving. A lot less easy to pacify. Now, the entrance to that one room was through the side of the ship. But where at? Was it over here or was it somewhere else? Is it on this side? Yep, it was over here. This is that locked door. The locked room. And we get some copper wire. Some Addermire. Alright, so a little bit of coin, which again, we just said. Good. Ooh. Incendiary bolts, which I will not need for people, but they will be great use against the wasp nests, the blood flies. So I'm not against having the incendiary bolts. Anything good? Now, she likes to get drunk out on the deck, don't she? Those will probably work on the nests and stuff too. You could probably break them up with the bolts. Almost everything has a purpose, even if you're playing non-lethal. Okay, what do we got here? Chance for some coin with that bloodfly husk. So we'll take it. And more solutions and potions. Also, very well received. Whoa. We got a rune? Wait. We got a rune? Oh, it doesn't go any higher than that. Okay, we'll figure out the rune in a minute. I think we gotta go talk to Megan first. Any more crossbow bolts, okay. I just want to get everything we can before we trigger some unskippable combat.
When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
Okay. Well, good. Then give me a second. Let me get up top and see where this rune is. Is it way off the ship, like in the water?
We've been en route for 2 weeks. I hope Sokolov is all right.
Oh, I think it is. I think I remember this. Wasn't it in a boat? Like a sunken boat?
Jewel of the South. My father's birthplace.
Push out into the harsh world.
Yep.
You are alone.
Okay.
Allies.
I had to be super careful because I think these fish tried to eat me last time. Alright, now I gotta get the frick out of here. Whew. Not too bad. That could have gone way worse. And I got an extra rune. Sweet! Alright, let's go eat some fruit and talk to Megan.
Karnaca looks pretty from a distance, but it's a city on the way down. And the bloodflies are bad this year.
Well, I won't make any more, because I'm not going to leave corpses laying around.
Alright, you've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There are reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
I don't want to be rude or anything, but you are correct. If you need the luck of a one-eyed, one-armed sea captain, you're going to be in want of luck. Is there anything out here? No, just some rats? Okay. Let's get on the boat. No need to wait for her to hobble up here.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
I am. Thank you.
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
I take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station.
I love those little carriages.
Before his death, the old Duke of Serkono spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
I like how she says, wait until I've disabled the watchtower. She's the one that told us that she can't come until we disable the watchtower.
A dreadful whale. No.
Just gonna take a peek real quick. Is there anything laying out here? What's that? Oh, it's a crane. Oh, it was worth coming out here. Adamire solution. Thank you. Also keeping an eye out for anybody I could possibly pickpocket. We are low on fundage.
They give us a piece of the confiscation.
Yeah, we pass it along to another ship at a discount. Then we all split the take.
Underground shops. Listen, I'm sorry we fought. I get what you're saying about tangling with the Howlers, but they don't run the black market here. Really. They just take a cut from all the shops. Yeah, the Grand Guard will crack our heads or shake us down if we get caught, but they'll do that no matter what we do. We're new here, and we picked a bad time to move to Karnaca. We've got to do whatever we can to stay afloat, even if it means dealing with the black market. So I'm going to find the shop in each district across this rotting corpse of a city, and I'm going to get to know the shopkeepers, butter them up. You're still my love, my apple, even when I yell at you. Even when I curse and throw things. I'll let you make it up to me when I get home tonight. Paisley.
Don't forget about me.
Okay. We do want to... What? Okay.
Where's the cargo?
I don't see any signs of Pharaoh. He seems to be late.
Ooh, copper wire. I'll take it.
He should be here.
Stealing doesn't seem to be a problem for these people. I can grab whatever I want and nobody seems to care. Even pickpocketing, there's not a whole lot of... I remember the rune charm, or the rune that we found over here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Whalebone, oil, take it. Whatever kind of coin we can get on the way.
I'll give it up for good.
Hello there.
Better off
Do you have anything I can take for money? It does not appear so. Thank you for your business. Alright, what about you guys? Nothing to steal. Some jelly deals. We will know many jelly deals by the time this day is through.
That's no way to live.
Like this guy shadowboxing a poster of a guard. Okay, so we just want to find our way to the black market, and we'll cop a squat and we'll rest for a little bit. But want to make sure we get all the cash we can on the way first.
I have the following announcement.
New
restrictions are now in place.
Wouldn't miss that.
Whoop, thanks, I'll take that.
In the name of the former Empress Emily Kaldwin, and carried out by the former royal protector Corvo Attano.
Black market's right through here. Oh yeah, there's the hands they were talking
An
about.
underground market. Illegal trade means weapons and ammunition.
Compliance is mandatory.
Which we are going to be in dire, dire need of.
Don't be greedy, friend.
You know what? You were kind of helpful in the first game. Just a second.
Let's hope you never need help.
I haven't left you yet. Hold your horses. Wait. Can I not talk to you now? I was going to help you. Literally turning to the right for a moment. Is it because I technically stole from you? Okay, well, I'm sorry. I really was going to help you out. What if I come back now? No? Okay. My bad, dude. I wasn't trying to be that kind of person, but I was on accident, I guess. Nope. He's got a pouch, but no money in it.
Hey, come here.
No, not yet. I know who you are and what you want. We'll talk in a minute. First, I'm going to unlock the door. And I'm going to go into the black market.
Come in.
I'm going to see what I have.
Found this place, I'll trade with you.
Alright. Gear. No. No. Sleep darts would be a good buy. Potions, yeah. Sunken supplies, that could be interesting. Rune. So if I bought these, this would be $650 together. We gotta buy the rune, because we need runes. Let's see what our upgrades are, and then I'll decide if I have $250 to spare on that.
This is what I have for upgrading your equipment.
Start from the back first. Don't care about mines, really. Grenades, nope. Folding blade, Gear here. Now, gear could be quite useful. Don't need bullets. Could probably use an upgrade to my pouch, so let's get that.
You won't regret it.
That should be bolt capacity of all types, I would assume. Bone charm slots, I'm not really that worried about that either. Don't really care about that at the moment. Pistol, nope. Alright, so crossbow, accuracy, bolt range, reload speed. Let's go ahead and get the
I shouldn't deal
let's
with
get
strangers.
the map. And then whatever we have left we'll buy bolts with.
I'll take
darts.
that deal.
Okay. I have 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5. Wait,
Come back
still
soon.
can only carry 5?
If I'm still here.
Really? So it only upgrade... Oh, well that sucks. I wouldn't have bought that if that was the case. Oh, that's not cool. Okay, well... Let's take a look at this. Underground shops, limited resources. Is it under maps, maybe? Favor, sunken supplies. From the dockyard out by the rail. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll check that out on the next go around.
They should do like me. Never read it.
That's a good idea. Okay, so we'll start by heading up and talking to What's-Your-Face up outside, and then we will go look for this sunken treasure. Maybe it'll have something worthwhile. But until then, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and do hope you come back for the next one. But until then, take care of yourselves.